you're not seated at the table. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the girls in the pictures you commissioned of abject poverty. I know it sounds poetic, but I assure you our lives are not an aesthetic. Perhaps you didn't know that I am the girl staying home from school because I don't have pads. My future, they took that. I am the girl walking home from school with a stomach heavier than my book bag. This is my life. I am no different from the girl you heard about being sold off at 12 as a wife. I am not a charity case, but that's the picture you get, I see. I am my grandmother's legacy.
I come from a long line of matriarchal forces, rainmakers, healers, warriors especially. My mother and my grandmother now say they hope I forgive them for bringing me into a world where my very existence is a transgression, where demanding change is mundane and violence against my sisters is just another Monday. This is to you, our world leaders. The ones who have our trust are less than a few. You made all these promises you said you'd pursue. So why does gender-based violence and the mortality rate still have the longest queue? Strange. So this is to let you know that if you want to buy my vote, I don't want votes. I just want change.
Love is a verb, so I don't just want you to talk about it. I need you to be about it. In every sector: health, economy, climate, community. This is your opportunity to put my sisters first. We've come a long way, so I hope that the strides we have made are not receding. We are pleading, do not leave us behind. We have options, but no choices. Opinions, but no voices. It's time. It's been time to rise, refocus, recover.
When I learned how to walk, my mother says she wondered if I would be able to walk through this world with my head held high, walking with her pride and stepping with the grace of her mother's stride. When I learned how to walk, my mother says she hoped that I would learn to go the extra mile. When I learned how to talk, my mother says she hoped that I would always speak love into existence. Even with the words I scribbled in my books, my mother taught me to always look in the mirror whenever I forget how God looks.
When I bring my own children into this world, into the same ever-changing, uncertain world, I will teach them to give thanks for the things that remain constant, like gravity at least, or the fact that even with the world at a standstill, the sun without fail still rises from the east. Maumbile hayabadiliki. Dunia bado ni duara. I will teach my children that it is okay to be vulnerable. That sometimes life is scary, and that's a fact. But when I ask you how your day was, I need you to tell me exactly that. I will teach my children that love is a verb, as much as it is a noun. I will teach my children that God is good, all the time. Even if all the time all isn't good. At least all the time, God is always on time.
You are leaders and healers in more ways than one. We need you. We need more of you. We need to address where the problem is rooted, and in turn, listen to the ways that we can make you included. You don't need to be a feminist to side with the facts. So perhaps this poem demands more than just snaps and claps.
You are leaders and healers in more ways than one. We need you. We need more of you. We need to address where the problem is rooted and in turn listen to the ways that we can make you included. You don't need to be a feminist to side with the facts. So perhaps this poem demands more than just snaps and claps.
I write this on behalf of women working twice as hard for only half. For the women who don't get a say to decide, but are still expected to provide. This is the reality with which they are dealing. So on their behalf, I am appealing. Somewhere by a river.